The Dog and the Shadow. A dog crossing a bridge over a stream with a piece of flesh in his mouth saw his own shadow in the water and took it for that of another dog, with a piece of meat double his own in size. He immediately let go of his own and fiercely attacked the other dog to get his larger piece from him. He thus lost both, that which he grasped at in the water because it was a shadow, and his own because the stream swept it away. What's interesting about this writing is the punctuation. So, this is old style writing. You're not going to learn, perfect punctuation by reading Aesop's Fables. Um, but like right here, on his own because the stream shut. I mean, it makes sense because he's got the colon here. I mean, it's just a little bit off. It makes sense grammatically, but it just looks kind of funny to modern day readers. You got a colon, you got like that which he grasped at in the water, comma, right, and then there's the reason because it was his shadow, semicolon, and his own, comma, because the stream swept it away. It's actually excellent grammar, but it looks kind of funny with the word the way that they wrote back in the day. But it's more about the ideas, more about being able to explicate. So let's go over this. So a dog crossing a bridge over a stream. So there's a stream, and then the bridge is going over it. The dog's got a piece of flesh in his mouth. Um, saw his own shadow in the water and took it for that of another dog. Okay. With a piece of meat double his own in size. So obviously the stream is making the image of the meat that's in the dog's mouth, making the image twice the size of the one that of the size of the meat that he's literally got clenched in his jaws as he's crossing this bridge. He immediately let go of his own and fiercely attacked the other dog to get his larger piece from him. He thus lost both, that which he grasped in the water because it was a shadow, and his own because the stream swept it away. So this is something that we've seen many a times. It's the greed of reflection, and a lot of times it has to do with the water. I think we've seen other fables. Um, I believe. There are definitely a lot out there that have to do with this. So um, decent story, decent message. Not one of his most popular. In fact, most of these aren't one of his most popular. He's got a lot here, but it's still a decent story. It basically says, look, the message that I'm taking away from it is don't be greedy. Um, be content, with what you've got, and don't like yearn just for more and more and more, because sometimes you might lose what you had initially. The Dog and the Shadow.